So today, Jananda Maharaj feels a little bit tired. He's working on a new book. It needs really concentration. He is giving his best like always. So today we will read, I will read Rati Manjari, will translate into Japanese.
ありがとうございます。
Arigatou gozaimasu. And yeah, let's start. It's very interesting continuation. It's sharing on famous Vilapa Kusumanjali verse 96. Tavai Vasmi verse. I'm yours. I'm yours. I cannot live without you, O Devi. Knowing this, please take me to your lotus feet. So for those of you who have book, it's page 179. It's third paragraph, devotee reads from Anantadas Babaji. So please, if anyone feels she or he would like to share some feelings, something that Radha gives you in your heart, please let us know. You are more than welcome. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Devotee reads, surrender is the practice and the goal of the devotees. And it is their very life force. Gurudev shares, very life force. Life is there in surrender. Life is there in surrender. Material nature is not to surrender. The material mind creates doubts. It's material consciousness that holds us. So we cannot surrender because of our material nature. I want to go to spiritual, but I don't want to surrender. How is it possible? Impossible. When I want to be in material, spiritual and material, these are two different things. One is the ocean, and the other is the land. And we are walking on the shore between these two. And it is our nature to be independent. We don't want to be in water. We just want to jump in and then come back. Devotee asking, Gurudev, can you explain what surrender means? And Gurudev turns to another devotee and says to him, explain. So the other devotee explaining. Surrender means to give yourself fully. Atma Nivedanam. Not 50%, not 60%, 100%. You are no longer there as a person, as an ego. Nothing is left of ego. Only completely Atma Nivedanam to the lotus feet. Not only one day. And the next day, not. Constantly. Sometimes we surrender, but then again we go back. Like we are jumping, and then again we want to control. Gurudev. Right. The mind is like this. The material body is like this. I don't want to lose my independence, myself. It's my ego. Right or not? Devotee, false ego. Gurudev, yes, false ego. My false ego hinders me to surrender. Surrender means that your false ego is gone. There is no false ego left now. Devotee. So, when we accept our real nature, this is really surrender. And Gurudev says, when I accept my real nature of my spiritual consciousness, someone accepts his false ego as his real nature. And then he lives in that. Then he cannot surrender. And then spiritual life is empty. His life moves in the sadhana bhakti. He cannot go into raga bhakti. That is loving exchange of the Lord. No, he can do rituals, but he cannot enter deeper than that. Because of ego. The ego doesn't want to go down. The ego wants to jump in my head and it controls me. Then Krishna says, okay, then keep me in the background. See your ego. When you will see me, then you have to lose your ego to see me. Devotee. And that is why we need Gurudev. Gurudev. So Gurudev shows you that the ego is a different issue, that your material body is a different issue. You keep Krishna in the background and you see only your ego. And you are living in ego. So Krishna is far. Krishna is far from you. So how is Krishna far? When Gurudev tells you that he, Krishna, is living in your heart and in the heart of all living beings, so how is Krishna far? Because of my ego, I cannot see. I'm covered. So Krishna is far. There is nothing far. Swamini is not far. And Krishna is not far. My ego makes me feel far. Far away. Far away because of the blockage. See Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, 13th and 14th verse. Devotional practice. when you do this devotional practice, Krishna will say, "You are my dear." And when you are dear to Krishna, he will, as he says in Bhagavad Gita, give you all confidential, secret knowledge. What is confidential? What knowledge is confidential knowledge for Krishna? Devotee, it's Radha Tattva. And Gurudev confirms, it's only Radha. What Krishna didn't open in any Veda, in any Purana, not even in Srimad Bhagavatam, that what he didn't open there is confidential for him. Would someone like to share some? Yeah, maybe. Okay. We will proceed reading. Please stop me if you feel the feeling is coming. Shirada. Devotee. Gurudev, what means really die to live? We really need to die to live.
You are living in the bodily and my material sense consciousness. Die means to forget that I am this. Living in the soul consciousness. That is meaning of die to live. We cannot this false ego catching me back and back. But when we identify myself that I am the part and parcel of the super soul, like a soul, then is a living meaningful. If I am living in my material consciousness, then my all senses will more active and more suffering will be created by us, and that is karma. Then we create the karma with that. When we live in the soul consciousness, then we become viewer, and then we see the divine or the doer. You explain, I say.
So, Gurudev answers in his book also to this question. Spiritual life means that you have to die from your ego to develop your spiritual life. And the devotee who is practicing like this will slowly have different realizations every day, every minute, every second. The person changes. And he starts following in the realizations. Every moment something surprising is happening. Before, everything was blocked. And now life becomes beautiful. Because he starts taking, because Krishna starts taking care of me. Radha starts taking care of me. Krishna says, this maid servant is my Swamini's maid servant. Who can touch her? Who can disturb her? I will take care of her. And Radhika says to Krishna, first you have to talk with me, and then you can say to my maidservants. If you keep any maidservant, the boss will say, what do you want to discuss with my maidservant? First, talk to me. You cannot disturb her. Why? She did something wrong, so I have to talk to her? No. Tell it to me. And I will talk to her to improve her. This is the nature of Swamini. Swamini is the boss of her maidservants. You cannot touch. You cannot disturb. She is mine. She says she is mine. And Krishna says, you are boss. I'm yours. Why? Because I'm not close to be your maidservant. I'm still living in my physical body, my material identification, and with my false ego, and with my coverings. But I'm yours. Radha, I'm yours. Why am I suffering in this? Please help me to come out of this. devotee reads from Ananta Baba's commentary. Surrender is the practice and goal of the devotees, and it is their very life force. It is their perpetual, eternal duty. Gurudev, what happens? You have to detach from your false ego. You cannot stand when you surrender. Means you become like a piece of paper that is floating on the water. They don't know where they will go. When you take shelter of Swamini, you don't know what will happen now. This is Ashraya. Devotee. And that ego, Gurudev, is always trying to catch us and bring us back. Gurudev, the ego, my senses, if I develop my spiritual life, the senses will need something to eat, something to listen to, someone who talks good about you. My eyes will say what I like to see. My senses will require. All day will catch me. Because they are also playing because of my false ego. And that I am the doer. Because of my false ego, that I am the doer. Devotee, Gurudev, the ego later becomes very subtle. We think we are very advanced, but actually it's very, very subtle, very fine. Gurudev, false thinking of advancement feeds the ego. If I say, I'm a guru, that's my ego coming again. Very subtle. If I think I'm a senior and you have no qualification, it's my ego talking again. Very subtle. Anyone has to catch. To be very careful. Lava puja, pratishta. Lava means financial benefit. Puja means getting worshipped by others. And someone makes you famous. These are all bogus things in spiritual life. That means stool. It's similar to pig shit. Radharani will never accept you if you have these desires. Devotee, this is the thing. Even if you surrender to Gurudev, but still you can move for years. Like, I'm doing seva. Gurudev sharing. Gurudev will not accept. If you have lava, he will say, go earn money like this. If you want to be worshipped, Gurudev will say, become guru. Take this position. Pratishta. You want to be famous? Then Gurudev will say, you become very famous. Devotee, this is the point. Gurudev, because it hiddenly catches us, you must be very careful. It is a mercy to come out of this. Thank you, Gurudev.
Yeah.
Radhe, Radhe. Beautiful. Would someone like to share some?
May I say something?
Yes, please, please.
First of all, before I try to say something from here, I want to thank you for your chanting and mentioning names of Rupa Manjari and Rati Manjari. This is first time I hear that somebody chant their beautiful names. And this is really beautiful way to connect with our Radhika through them, to beg for their mercy, glorify them, and emotionally connect with them through the chanting and directly address her name and putting in our hearts. So thank you very much. It's very beautiful. So, okay. There is so many points here, actually. Not expert to say from philosophical way something, but I just want to turn back a little bit when Gurudev mentioned here his life moves in the sadhana bhakti, he cannot go in the raga bhakti, loving exchange of the Lord. He spoke here about ego. Actually, all our endeavors before is meant actually to come to this point to discover what is the real way for connection. As we know, in the beginning of our spiritual life, quickly we discover that we are not this body by the knowledge which we are received from acharyas, from our Prabhupada, first of all. So we catch the point, we are not this body. What we are, then second, we are spiritual soul. But finally, when we are ready to receive this third step, but our good fortune and by the mercy of acharyas, our Gurudev, we can slowly coming to the point which soul we are, which soul actually. So it means our Swarup. And this is actually the best way, real way to go away, to kick away our ego. Actually, even when we are in the practicing of our spiritual life, years and years, always we are connected with our ego. Even during the performing of a devotional service, we have so many opportunities to nourish this ego, actually. Because we are aware of this body, that we are singing nicely, talking nicely, distributing books and so many things, which is good, actually, but still we are connected with this body. But when we entered in the kingdom of rasa and trying through our real body, our Swarup connect with our Swamini, this is the actually best way to be disconnected from this ego, because in this period emotions coming to us, and when we are overwhelmed with this emotion, and when we are really connected with our Swamini, then the easiest way we are coming away from this ego, and we discovering all the beauty of the service of Radha and Krishna, actually. So this is very important for all of us sadhakas to each moment aware our real identity and deal according to this. Every moment is possible actually to invoke in the mind this fact, actually. And it's not just a working process, it's an emotional process. When we are involved radically in any moment, any situation, when our heart start to open, this is very easy way actually to practice our bhajan. It's very important. So I try just to say something to maybe make dynamic this sangha, and please, if somebody want to share something more. Thank you, Gurudev, for your presence here. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Radha Kripa Kataksh. Radha Radha.
I mean, nothing new to say, but just to remind these important things in our spiritual life. Is always nice to speak about this point. I didn't say nothing, new, what you don't know, but just to contemplate this subject and this important thing. So,
Thank you.
Thank you too. Radhe Radhe.
Radha Radha Radha. Scary. Tota, would you like to say something? Would you like to share something?
ラデラデ。イン、日本語でも大丈夫ですか？今はただ、すいません。ただのお話に聞き入ってしまっていて、
Just, I'm in mood to listen.
でも、なんかこうして、このサンガの中に入れていることに、なんかありがたさを感じています。
But just I feel thanks to join this Sangha.
なんて言っていいかわかりませんが、感じているのは、なんかお腹とか胸のあたりになんかあったかさを感じていて、それが、心地いい感じがして、
Just I cannot find the word, but what actually I feel some hot warm in my abdomen and in my heart.
日中は仕事中とかに結構感情的に言うと、イライラしたりだとか、なんかシュンと落ち込んだりしたりとか、特に今日はすごく感情の揺れが自分の中で激しかったのを感じました。
Actually, in daytime, business time, my emotion is to catch angerness and disappointment. And especially today, my emotion is moving very hardly up and down.
なんか今ここに参加してて、
But now I'm here.
ホッとしてる感じ。なんか、温泉に入ってる感じ。ホッとしてる感じがします。
So actually now I feel console like a onsen, hot spring.
このクラスに今、この瞬間聞いたりとか、今こう話してることも、なんか、自分の力とかじゃなくて、なんか、なんで話してんのかもわからへんぐらいの、なんか、そんなことを感じてます。すいません、難しい。
I don't know why I sharing like this, but I feel it's not my effort. Something automatically come from my heart.
伝えたいのはすごく、このサンガが、あったかくしてくれたっていうことをお伝えしたくて、そして、ありがとうございますを伝えたいです。はい。
Just I want to thank to this Sangha, and this Sangha makes me alive.
ジャイグルで、ジャイシュダーで、ラデラで。
ありがとうございます、トタジ。
はい。
Vida-san.
ラデラデ。
Radha,
ありがとうございます。
Shri Radha.
シュラデ。すいません。日本語でお願いします。ラティマンジャリーちゃんが、美しい日本語で通訳してくれていて、お若いのに、昔の日本語、本当に美しいんですね。
Now, Ratimanjali-ji, nicely translating. So, still she is young, but her Japanese is very traditional, beautiful way.
それで、海の中に、私たちは立ってないで、たゆたうっていう言い方をしてくれて、もうそのイメージがすごい、何も力を入れないで、ラーダーに守られ、保護されている、そのイメージがすごく広がった感じがして、ありがたかったです。
It's very thanks to Ratimanjali-ji. She translating, on lie down, lie on, ocean.
Ah,
So she said tayutau. Tayutau means very beautiful traditional Japanese words. Totally release our tensions on the floor and very beautiful words. Then I listen this word tayutau. I feel very relaxing and feel secure of radha.
そして、スワミニーが、この子は私のものなんだから、まず私を通してね、私に言ってねって、クリシュナに話すって、それをもう聞かせてもらって、なんて素敵なんでしょう。感じさせていただきました。いいな、そんな風に言ってもらえるのって、守っていただけてるんだな。すごく安心感が広がりました。
This point is very touched my heart. Today, Swamini says, this maid servant is mine, said Krishna. This maid servant is mine. So if you want to say something, first, Krishna, you should say to me. And it's very attractive. So one day I would like to get this kind of word. Then I feel secure and she protect me.
ありがとうございます。ラデラデ。
Radha, Radha. Arigato gozaimasu. Chavana-san. こんばんは。
こんばんは。
If you are inspired to share some.
Oh, first of all, how are you and Kaji?
I'm fine, thanks to your care and love, and yeah, and many people here, many devotees here send me so much love. It's really nice. It's really good now.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. And yes, this is Radharani. I'm sure Radharani protects you.
I'm also sure. After knowing all the story, after I heard all the story from doctors, it's really mercy.
Yes, so miracles happen. Yes, on you. Yes. So, じゃあ、シュラで。そうだ。じゃあ、では、日本語で、キショリさんをお話しさせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
Anna-san can speak. Ratimanjali is translating.
Or okay, I'll try.
Thank you.
Yes, recently I am little so busy, so I cannot come the class, but I can come today. So I'm so happy to I'm come here and chanting with devotees. I feel so happy. Just I want to say thank you so much. I feel so happy. Thank you. Just chanting here? Yes. So the Tota Gopinath said also said that the Didi also said that I feel the protected, the radhas, the tayuta, like ocean and just jumping it, I feel happiness. It's so big mercy. Thank you so much. Jai Gurudev. Yeah. Jai Shri Radha.
ありがとうございます。Maybe Himagiri-san, if you would like to say something.
いつもありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
本当に、ラティマンジャリーちゃんの、通訳が素晴らしすぎて、ちょっと、びっくりしています。感情も乗ってて、びっくりしてます。本当にありがとうございます。
It's actually Ratimanjari translation. It's amazing, very beautiful word and full of feeling. Thank you.
ラティマンジャリーちゃん、ブリンダーバンに3月4日から一緒に行きます。グルデーブに、ラティマンジャリーちゃんが会えることが私にとってもすごい喜びになっています。
So this Ratimanjari will come Vrindavan with me 4th March. And it's, for me, it's very glad for Ratimanjari to meet Gurudev again.
サレンダーの意味をずっと考えていました。
I'm thinking all the time meaning of surrender.
あと、瞑想の意味も考えていますよく。
And I used to thinking the meaning of meditation also.
すごく難しいなと感じています。
It's very difficult.
私の場合は瞑想ができないです。
In my case, I cannot do meditation.
動いてる中で愛を見つけることはできるかもしれないけど、いきなり瞑想が難しいです。
Maybe I can find love in action, but if I stop and meditate, it's difficult to do it.
なので、明け渡すっていうのも、サレンダー明け渡すというのも、頭ではできない。瞑想でもできないです。
That's why I cannot do surrender in my mind, in my meditation also.
いつも 能力が足りてないのに、機械はやってきてしまうことが多いです。
So I have many opportunities, something like this. Even though I have no ability, but many opportunity came to me.
あまりにも機会が多いので、たまに逃げたくなります。
There are too much opportunity. Sometimes I feel I want to escape.
私に資格がない。
I really don't have any qualification.
どうしても足りてないと思うと逃げたくなります。
I have no qualification. That's why I really want to go escape.
いつもそのエゴとの戦いなんだろうなぁと思っています。
Any moment for me, it's like a fighting with ego.
ただ、戦わずして、向き合う方法もあるなと思っています。
But there is a way, avoid fighting, but face this ego. Deal.
目の前の人の喜びをいつも喜べる自分であれば、逃げたいという感情は消えてきます。
If my condition is to please happiness in front of people, in front of me, then I can avoid fighting, maybe.
今日も自分よりもうすごい頭のいい人が集まってる会社に行ってきました。
Today, also, I went a company. This company has a lot of genius people than me.
日本の最高学歴が集まるような会社です。
This company has most genius persons of university. This very genius person is gathering in this company.
明日も70人ぐらいの人が集まるところでお話をしなければいけません。
Tomorrow also I have to speak in front of 70 people.
明後日も大きいプージャがあります。
Day after tomorrow also we have a big puja.
常にたくさんの機会がやってくるんですが、
Like this, there are many opportunities come to us.
本当に人の数だけ愛情があり、人の数だけ喜びがあり、そこに執着していれば逃げることはないなと思えてきます。
But I think there are many people at the same number love must be there. There are many people, there must be same number of happiness is there. If I think I don't need to escape.
サレンダーの意味はまだちょっとわからないんですけど、目の前の人の喜びにたくさん使えていきたいなと思ってます。
Like this, I'm not sure the meaning of surrender, but I try to serve the happiness and who's this person in front of me.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。Yeah. Experience in life. My God. So, would someone else like to share? We have 10 minutes more. Govardhan, how about you? Shirada.
ラデラデ、アンダガジ、キショリさん、お元気ですか？ラデ、ジャイコ。
元気です。
そうですね。で、サレンダーに関してお話を聞くとですね、まあ私はいつも絶望的な気分になるんですね。
So when I heard about surrender, I feel no hope.
っていうのは、私はそこから遠く隔たってるからですね。
So I'm very, very far from this.
まあ、普段生活しててですね、まあ、物質的な意識にどっぷり使ってると。まあ、ほぼほぼそれがまあ、全部と言っていいぐらいなんですね。
In my daily life, almost all the time, I'm totally in material consciousness.
で、そういう時によく思い出すのがですね、プレマバクティチャンドリカですね。
At that time, I used to try to remember from Prema Bhakti Chandrika.
ナノタマダーサが自分は情欲にどっぷり使っているというようなことを嘆きますね。
Narottama Das always crying. I'm totally in karma. What in English karma? Lusty desire.
そして、クリシュナに保護を求めるわけです。
Then try to ask help from Krishna.
確かにそうだなというふうに、まあ、心底そういうふうに思います。同じように感じます。
I also really feel like him.
でもですね、去年ブリンダーバンに行かせていただいたんですが、
But last year, I was in Vrindavan.
戻ってきたからしばらく経ってからですね。
After my Vrindavan,
よりラーダをなんか身近に感じるように少しなったですね。
I became to be able to feel Radha closer than before.
これは何でしょうね。
Why this happened? What is this?
何か身近にいてくださるような感じがします。前よりは。
I feel closeness than before.
これは最近私は非常にですね、嬉しいことです。
So this is my happiness recently.
こういうことに希望を感じます。
This is my hope.
で、 チャンティングをしてるとですね、時々、人が陥ってるそのエゴの地獄みたいなのがあるんですね。あ、こういうことにどっぷりハマってるのかっていうのを時々こう俯瞰してみることができます。時々。
So sometimes when I'm chanting, I see some pictures like many people is in circle of ego, like a hell in the very deep ego, like hell. Sometimes I see as a picture in meditation.
で、それをもちろん他人ばかりなく自分も普段どっぷりそれに使ってるわけです。
It's not about only others, but also me.
で、そういう時に思い出すのがですね、バガワットギーターの中で、アルジュナに対してクリシュナが言いますね。あなたは分別あるように語ると。
So at that time, I remember Bhagavad Gita. Krishna said to Arjuna, "Oh, Arjuna, you are speaking very nicely. You know well."
アルジュナがその自分の陥っている状況に、私はもうこれはやめたい。どっかに逃げ出してお坊さんになりたいって言ったときに、あなたは分別ありげに語ると。
So in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says, "I know and I want to escape from this." So like this happened.
で、人間の観点から言えばですね、バガバットギーターでアルジュナが陥っている状況というのは、これはもう大変な状況で、アルジュナがああいうふうに思うのも無理はないというふうに思うわけです。
So we are ordinary person, and from this ordinary person, we understand. Yeah, it's true. Arjuna want to escape such a heavy situation, right?
しかし、クリシュナはそれを一刀両断するわけです。それはたわいのないことであると。
But Krishna cut immediately. It's totally no meaning, small things.
で、アルジュナが陥っている状況に比べればですね、我々がその悩んでいるよしな仕事というのは全然大したことではないということですね。
If we compare the situation with Arjuna, our problem is not so much big.
私はよくそれを思い出してですね、非常に救われた気分になります。
I used to remember this. It helps me a lot.
そんな感じですから、ありがとうございます。ラーデラーデ。ラーデ。
ありがとうございます。ラーデ。
ラーデ。
Gurudev, Radhe Radhe.
Radhe.
Please, your message to all of us.
And Kishori, Kanai and Kishori, my disciples from Vienna, Austria, they will share. Yeah.
ラデラデ、ありがとうございます。I'm very happy to see all of you and to listen your nice sharings. Japanese Sangha is very inspiring.
Jai-ho!
So beautiful. When you speak, I feel so touched in my heart. So nicely, honestly reflecting on your meditation and where you are on your journey. I feel very much same that you are talking from my heart also. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much for this beautiful sharing. I can just agree to what Kishori just said. I can really feel the honest sharing of you. I also been to some of these experiences, similar experiences. And it's really touching to hear that, yes, I'm not on the wrong path, because I can see you are on the right path, and maybe some similar feelings. And today's topic is very beautiful. I'm yours, Radhika. And I like very much this sharing of Gurudev, the meaning of, like, as long as we are in this sadhaka, then our goal is that Radhika will say that I am hers. This is my goal. And hopefully one day when I will reach good fortune, then will come the day that I can say that Radhika is also my.
Yeah.
Jai Gurudev.
Sunday, you join the class, they will talk, and Kishori and Kanai, both is going to talk on Nityananda. So they will say more details, and beautiful class, because they are very devoted to Nitai. They will explain. When is that class?
Radha, this will be the normal German class on Sunday. We will find something to read about Nitai, and we are hoping to inspire Gurudev and other Vaishnavas to share something so we can prepare for Nityananda Trayodashi next week on Thursday, 22nd. So slowly we can come into the mood of how to serve to Nityananda, and then everybody can make nice celebrations.
No outside, eat there, monkey birthday.
Gurudev, would you like to share some few minutes?
Listen from you. You are so sweet. It goes inside my heart. More read one. More little read.
Thank you, Gurudev. Yeah.
You explain and speak so nicely is unexpected. You and Kishori both. Yeah. Please, I want to listen more.
Okay, we will read 10 minutes more. It's getting late here in Japan. So we continue reading. Gurudev reading, sharing. It's a mercy. It's a mercy to come out of this. Devotee takes everything away. Gurudev. Someone says something bad to you, then you have special mercy. Because you have no good position. You are bogus person. Then you have no way to do. What I will do now? Only your hope is there. Radha, only your hope is there in my life. What can I do? I'm a bad person. Devotee, Gurudev. But even this is about that we don't need to be attached to bad or not to good and not to good. Whatever they are saying, bad or good, Gurudev, it's a floating. Mercy makes you flow. You don't need to doubt what is happening and what is not happening. Radha, whatever happens is your mercy. Then you don't touch anything. This is the kripa of Sharanagati. Then you don't judge anymore. When the ego is there, judgment is there. When Sharanagati is full, then you have no judgment capacity. How can plastic judge anything? The soul is judging inside, becoming false. I am my body. I am this. I am that. I am doing everything. When I took the shelter, then I don't need to bother. Devotee, Gurudev, this is very important thing. And Gurudev says, this is very, very, very important thing. Devotee, we can do 10 years. We can do 20 years seva for Gurudev. But actually, we are constantly in duality of this world. Even if we are doing seva externally, we are constantly in the judgment. And we don't realize that this will never reach Radhika. Never. Then it's impossible. Gurudev, never. Then I cannot say Tavaivasmi, I'm yours, I'm yours. I cannot say, let alone to speak, you are mine. You will not start telling, I'm yours. I'm yours. Please take me to your lotus feet. Devotee, no. Always in duality. Mine. This is not even soul platform, not even Brahma Bhuta. Gurudev, confused mind. Devotee reading Ananta Baba. Only through surrender one can attain prema bhakti and the lotus feet of the Lord. Gurudev, prema bhakti, raga bhakti, it can only come when there is a practice of surrender. And this practice must be 100%. Not 90, not 99%. Must be 100%. Prema cannot come without surrender. Now, imagine one girl and one man. The girl has to surrender. The girl has to surrender to the man 100%. She cannot keep 5 boyfriends separately. Then it will not work. If the girl doesn't surrender 100%, then the man will not surrender 100%. It's not normal. It's not natural. This is Sharanagati. If a girl has 4 boyfriends, then the man has also 3 girlfriends or 5. Okay, he says, you have, I also have. It will never work. So similar, when you are not surrendered to your spiritual master, he says, spiritual master says, okay, you are also one of them. you are not qualified to surrender. You are not tasting this. You are not tasting the sweetness of surrender. And in this way, our real realization never grows. My meditation is not there because my surrender is not there. Then my realization is not there. My feelings are not there. And when feelings are not there, raga is not coming. Love cannot come. Prema not coming. How bhakti will do? Bhakti is not new subject for us. Like a mother has a daughter or a son. Mother is taking care for the son. That's also bhakti. Is this a new subject or what? Bhakti means devotion. Devotion means that my mind is not going out from you. That is my devotion. I always feel for my Radha Mohan. My mind wants to stop it, but I cannot stop. That is devotion. Devotion is not a new subject. Only spiritually, some devotion is there. But in the material body, one cannot practice to do that. I think we can stop here for today. Next time we will go deeper into surrender. If someone would like to share something, maybe. No? Okay. Danny Digi, would you like to share some? Radhe, radhe.
Radhe, radhe. Actually, I'm on the working place. Because of that,
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Okay. Thanks. Hvala.
But thank you to all of you that you open your heart so much. It's very useful for everyone and for me, of course, in the first place. Thank you.
Okay, then. Thanks everyone for coming and giving your energy here, that we can all grow together by feeling Gurudev's message. Yeah. I wish you all successful day, and those who go to sleep, oyasumi nasai. So, thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.